Hey, how's it going guys? Jackson here with Toasty DIY, and today we're going to be taking a look at this very nice Seagate FireCuda Black Panther Edition external drive. And as you can see, we have 2 terabytes of usable hard drive space that is a portable hard drive standard. So this is going to have one of those 2.5-inch laptop style drives in it, and as you can see, it's limited edition. We have the really cool picture of Black Panther on the front, and you have this nice magenta colored drive. Now these drives actually have RGB built in. Any of these limited edition ones, you can check out the Mandalorian one we did on the channel as well, will have this really nice RGB glow around them that you can change the color to whatever you want with some simple software. But these drives use Seagate FireCuda drives, which are known for being very reliable. It actually comes with a 1-year warranty on the actual drive itself, and it even comes with a 1-year data recovery program, which is pretty cool. So theoretically, you know, as long as your stuff's retrievable, then if you have a drive go bad or something like that within the year, they can actually recover that data for you. But in today's video, we're just going to be doing a simple unboxing. We're going to hook it up to a laptop, see how the drive looks, and then on my computer, which has really good USB Gen 3.2 ports, we're going to actually test the read and write speeds of the drive, which I did not do last time, and I think it's pretty important we actually get those tested out. Alright, let's go ahead and get to opening up this drive. There's not a whole lot of information on the actual back of the box, but I'll show you guys that just in case you want to see anything. These drives didn't come in right around $100 at the time of release. Since they are limited edition, you're paying a little bit extra for, well, the fancy RGB and the fact that they only have them out for a limited amount of time. You can really only get them from very select retailers. So inside the box, I believe these usually come with a few stickers. So as you can see, we got some cool like Marvel, and we got well, some type of staff or spear. We have the Black Panther, some logos, and we also have some really cool just FireCuda based ones. So those are really cool. You can only get these stickers with this really. So, you know, if you're really into like limited edition items, then super cool. I think this might, yeah, literally an empty box. I guess just like a space saver to keep the drive from rattling around. So we'll go ahead and put those off to the side. So make sure we don't get anything else in this packaging here. Let's see, here is our full, basically like I think warranty guide, and also it just tells us instructions in the drive. In all honesty, you're probably not going to need much instructions. These external drives nowadays are just so simple. They're literally plug and play. The only thing you might ever have to do with one of these drives is format it, which is super easy to do. But as you can see, these drives basically use like it's a special cable that you can buy all day long on Amazon, but it's basically a micro USB with like I'm assuming what is to either use for power or transfer, but I know that that's how they get this really nice USB 3.2 Gen 1 speed. So that just plugs in. It can only go in one way, just like this. And look at this thing. The back of this drive, super cool. Like I said, we have this kind of like purple or magenta kind of vibe, and then on the front you kind of get this, it's super cool actually. It's like, looks black mostly, but from certain lights you can tell it has a tint of purple to it. Really good looking graphic too. They definitely went all out making sure that this print looks really nice, and it's textured as well. But you can see we got Black Panther on one of the sides, we got our RGB LED strip going all the way around, and then in the back we just have that simple port with an LED indicator right there. And then on the back side we just have some basic information. Where it comes from Seagate Gaming, we got the Marvel trademark and everything. But yeah, super cool looking drive. I'm pretty excited to get it hooked up. Let's go ahead and get the laptop hooked up and see how it looks. Alright, so we now have the drive plugged in, and as you can see, we have our nice little LED there, which isn't like the brightest in the world, but I also have 2 studio lights shining in from each side, so honestly the fact that you can even see it's pretty good. But yeah, it looks super nice. I was wrong, I thought it glowed all the way around the side, but you basically just get that nice kind of underglow from the side here, or the back. But once it's pretty dark, you'll probably start to see it kind of bleed over a little bit. But yeah, it looks super nice. I can feel the drive. It's very, very, very light vibration, but honestly, you almost can't even tell it's being used. It's very, very, almost, I would almost say 0 decibel. And in terms of, like I said, the vibration, because it is a spinning drive, you really don't feel it much at all, especially once it's going to be on something like a table, not in your hand. But now what we're going to do, now that we've checked out what the drive looks like, we're going to go ahead and go over to my computer, do a quick transfer, and see how we look. Alright guys, well, we just got done connecting it to my actual desktop computer, which is a pretty high-end PC. And I just want to go over some of the numbers. So just to start, you have to keep in mind this is just over USB 3, and also the drive inside of this is just a 5400 RPM drive, and it's a larger drive, so naturally it's not going to be the fastest drive. If you're looking for a very fast drive that you're going to want to have a ton of read and writes and stuff, and you're looking for maybe even using it to game off of or to read and write constantly at really good speeds, you know, look for an external SSD rather than a hard drive like this. But the numbers we got in Crystal Disk Mark 8.0.4 was 140 read, so, and that was about the average, honestly. It was between 138 and 140 megabytes per second read speed, which is pretty good. And then we got a write speed of about 136 to 142, so basically pretty equivalent on the read and write side. And then random 4K, we got 1.9, 1.76, and then with a slightly different protocol, we got 0.60 and 1.79. So like I said, this drive isn't meant to be super fast or anything. It's just meant to have a lot of longevity. Really good for just mass storage. You can hook this straight up to a laptop. You could hook it up to a router, for example, that has USB on it, or if you have like a small network NAS or something like that, you can always use this as just like a backup drive or basically just like a mass storage drive. And it looks super cool. You're gonna be one of the only people who probably have one of these. And obviously you can just use it as a portable hard drive too. It is fully built for that. But overall, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to check out Toasty Bros, our main channel, and also Toasty Clips for cool Twitch content. And we appreciate you guys watching today's video. Peace out.